Alright guys, this is my first time doing dry aged beef. This is a rib roast. Looks pretty nasty right now, but once you cut away this, I think it's called pelica, whatever it is, it's supposed to be beautiful. So, let's see. It's tied up, but I don't think the bones have been cut off. Let's see. See if we can process this right here. This is, let me look it up here. I dry aged it for 15 days. I believe. I think this part of the bone has to be cut out separately. YouTube always makes everything look easier, doesn't it? Not this one, I guess. Hey, it came out. One down, one to go. Wonder if I can skip that. So you're supposed to cut off at 1/4 inch in these end caps to get rid of the bad stuff. It's actually, the way I understand it, this isn't rotten, it's just basically dehydrated, lack of moisture. Reason why it looks so bad. And you're supposed to be able to use this part of the steak. You can like grind it up and use it in hamburger or broths. Supposed to be still pretty safe, even though it looks fairly funky. I don't know what I'm hitting here. Part of that bone. It looks like quite a bit better. It looks edible. I'll try to leave these bone in, but I've got to get this bone out here. Ugh. I have completely butchered this steak trying to debone it. Hey, that worked a lot better. All right. Woo! Well, that was a lot more work than I thought. Pretty thick steaks. Let's see if we can trim them up. Trim off some of the bad parts that are still left. Trim off some of that fat. Whew. All right. 3 big size steaks. All right, now that I've completely butchering the steak, I've got dinner for tonight. It's supposed to be a ribeye. It looks like a strip after I cut it out. So, how I dress my steaks, how I dressed almost everything: salt, pepper, cayenne, a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of olive oil, salt it well. Pepper it well. Fresh ground black peppercorn. A little bit of cayenne. This is new for me, but I'm going to toss a little bit of thyme on there. We're going to do the same thing to this side. Generously with salt. Cayenne. Black pepper. And we're going to put a little thyme on it. A little hotter than I like, just under about 300, maybe I don't know, 250 or so. A little warmer, but it's going good. Toss this steak on here. I'm going to do a reverse sear. I love that sound. Now, I am going to probe it here, if I can do it without burning myself. All right. Perfect. Shows about 64 right now. I don't know if you can see that, but I'll bring you back when it's about time to flip it. About 100 degrees now. I'm going to flip it here. See how we're doing so far. Alright, still love that sound. We'll come back when it's done. All right, I did say I was going to reverse sear these. So, how I do that, see if I can get this grill grate off. I'm just going to let the temperature spike up. Right now, the steak's at about 110. I'm going to bring it up to about 125, 130. I'll let this grill spike up in temperature first, though, here. Doesn't take long for these grills, these type of grills, to come on up to temperature. Open it all up. It'll be getting pretty hot here pretty fast. Man, it's looking good. Can't wait. All right, we're back. About to put the steak back on the grill. Get the temperature up to just under about 700 degrees. Woo! It is hot in there. See what? I'm not even going to use. All right, here we go. I'm not even going to use this temperature probe. Let's see if we can't get some squared lines. Just going to sit it on there for a couple minutes each side. So when I brought the steaks back out here, when I pulled them off originally, they were about 110 degrees. They actually increased in temperature while resting. They were about 115, 116 degrees when I put it back on the grill. So we're going to let it go a couple more minutes and we'll flip it one more time. And I'll bring you back when they're done. Alright, got everything plated up here. Let's see how I did. I did get that one picture of it when the steak was about 132 degrees, but my thermometer was kept climbing at that point. When I pulled it off, it was probably 140 degrees. It's probably a little more well done than I like it. I'm going to say it's probably a medium instead of a medium rare. I let it rest for about 4 or 5 minutes. I can't wait any longer. So like I said, this is my first piece of dry aged steak. We're going to see how it tastes right here. Yeah, that's it's much tender, more tender than it normally would be. Definitely has a different flavor profile. This was only about 14, 15 days. It completely just falls apart. It is just, every bite just shreds into pieces. And juicy too. I mean, I have to like stop chewing it to swallow all the juices. It's pretty good. It does have a different kind of a tang maybe. I'd like to see if that's more the steak or if that is the dry aging process. Maybe next time I might go a little longer, maybe go 30 days. I might do it for Christmas and I always do prime rib for New Year's actually. But Well, that's it today, and hope you liked the video. Thank you.